Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'm reaching out to all of you beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight is, and I'm out here again at this river where Starlight was earlier throughout the season, well, before the cooler weather came out. So anyway, I hope you're getting out in nature, and also for all of you Black Friday shoppers, happy Black Friday Day. Yeah, I can't believe people, places get closed down for this Black Friday. Hey, there's a reason for that. Is because they want you to go out and spend money that you don't have. Hey, yeah, let's get all these people, and it's amazing what they do to all of us, throughout history. And so anyway, before I get to going on that, is if you are new to my YouTube channel, whoops, sorry, Starlight's trying to get the right light here, is if you are new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, you could give this video a thumbs up, and you can also leave me a message down below, beep, beep, beep. Plus, you could share my videos with your family, your friends. Let's see, I'm trying to think of a bug. Yeah, you could share my videos with a bug and also a robin. Plus, not only that, don't forget the notification bell, ding, 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 like Starlight did, and you can check out my playlist. Plus, you can also follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. So Starlight is out here because a lot of places are closed, like the libraries are closed today because of what? Black Friday, so Starlight could not go in the library today. She tried, but, it was closed. So, anyway, is throughout history, we all have been lied and deceived, and it's something, when you wake up to this. Some of you might already know this. I know at least one person, that watches my YouTube channel that knows that we've been lied and deceived, throughout history. And, so every year Starlight makes sure she makes some kind of video on this topic again, because I get new people that come on my YouTube channel, so it's not the same people that were last year, but of course there's some people that were there last year that's here still. So thank you to all of you that are still here supporting and loving Starlight. And thank you for those of you that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. So anyway, is because today is Black Friday, I had other topics that I wanted to talk about. And like I said, I was out here getting my dinner ready for later on. And which I have to say, somebody gave me these new kind of mushrooms that I never had. At least they're new to me. Is that they're called lion's mane mushrooms. So Starlight has tried those out on a salad today, and I'm like, I don't really taste them really. So hey, I can get a lot of nutrition out of those mushrooms, because Starlight loves all types of mushrooms. And so since I was out here, I was trying to figure out what topic to talk about. And because today is Black Friday, that is why I'm going to talk about Black Friday. And of course, a lot of you are getting all these gifts and buying stuff because they put the price down, and so it does draw a lot of people. Starlight has never done a Black Friday. I don't ever plan on it. So Starlight is not a Black Friday chick, absolutely not at all. Sorry about that. And so, and some of you, like we already just had Thanksgiving a couple of days ago. So some of you, actually yesterday, not a couple of days, but some of you, have been doing Christmas shopping anytime you can throughout the whole entire year. And, so Starlight is, I love God and I love Jesus, but really they have, lied to all of us throughout the generation after generation, and has programmed many families all around the world, to celebrate Christmas because of Santa Claus and reindeer and elves. Can't forget Mrs. Claus, right? So, and this is a horrible thing, because not all the children, really understand, when their parents have lied to them repeatedly every year, about a fat Santa Claus, that, we didn't have we lived in a trailer, we didn't have a stove, or a wood stove or anything like that, a chimney, and, I never even put the pieces together when I was a kid. But, if you heard my other videos in the past, about Christmas, Starlight was devastated, when I found out that my parents lied to me over and over again, and I looked forward to seeing Santa Claus every year. We used to sing songs in our car, about, oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. There was no Santa Claus coming in. I came from a poor family, and so this causes a lot of stress on a lot of families that don't have a lot of money in the first place. And now, with the way the public school is and the way society is, and, people, and this is why I'm against public schools, is that they have taught us to, have competition against each other, like who's better at this and who's better at that. So forget all about that. Just be a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday. Forget it, because it doesn't make any sense. Somebody could have been working on something, like focused on one thing their whole life, and they're so good at it, and now you're going to try to compete with that person that, they've been working on that, so you can't compete with that person, because they might have had parents, they might have had parents that were really pushing them, as children to do really good, because, a lot of parents, they did certain things, or they missed out on certain things when they were younger. So now when they have children, they kind of force their beliefs and everything on their children, but the children are going to have to figure this out when they get older as adults, as far as what is true and what's false out in this world. And like I'm saying with Black Friday, it's a big money-making thing that they're doing to you, and, I drove my family nuts when I got older, after my kids found out that, when my son was so young, he had no clue what was going on. My daughter was probably about 5 years old when I finally told her, that I felt bad. I felt rotten. I felt like the worst parent alive, because I was always telling my kids the truth, but I was always lying about the holidays. And so my son was 2 years old, with her being 5. And when I started going to church, they put a guilt trip on me, because they didn't want me to spend the little bit of money I had to go buy presents, because they wanted my money. It just is a messed up blank thing, I'll tell you, because here it wasn't, they helped me out. So I was so confused. I was like, now what do I do? Because I was programmed to, be like that, because and that's how my parents got like that, because their parents did that. We don't have to copy what our family did, and long time ago. We don't have to copy what grandpa and grandma did, when they had kids, or our parents, So are you going to be, one of those parents that are going to continuously to lie to your children, and tell them that, that there's going to be a fat Santa Claus going down a chimney that doesn't even exist at your house? And how about when your kids are good and they really tried hard, and then Santa Claus doesn't come to the house? So I'm laughing, but it's really sad. And they're just using all of us to make more money at all these companies. And so Black Friday is another one of those deals to put all those sales out there and get you to buy stuff you don't even need. Most of the time it might not even be, you just want that next new thing, and it could, there's people that have, it's a sickness that they have, and they might not even be aware of it. They might be emotionally depressed. They might have anxiety. They might be struggling from stuff from their trauma, from their childhood, when they're growing up. And I've known people like this. They were so materialistic, and they did whatever it took to get more. And the more they got, the more they wanted. It never ended. And it ended up being where that person right now is not doing good, because sad to say, some people will sell their souls to get more material stuff, and then after it's already done and over with, now look at what mess you made. They weren't happy, and it's what was going on inside of them, and so they have the addiction, just like a person that loves to eat lots of food and overeat is the same thing, or gambling addiction, sex addictions, and all this stuff, is that these people need to get healed. They need therapy. They need help. Sorry. So, so there's people that they could have lots of money. And so, like after Christmas is done, they're still out there, because now, that's what I wanted to do with my family when I was younger is, hey, why don't we celebrate Christmas after Christmas? So Starlight was thinking, hey, because if we celebrated Christmas after Christmas was over, Starlight wouldn't have to go buy a tree. All she would have to do is go on the street somewhere, grab somebody's tree off the street, somebody's tree that looks really healthy looking, because shit, how much are those trees now? They were really cheap, when I was younger. They were probably $10 for a tree, and now they're like 20 to 30, 40, 50. I don't even know how much they are now, a real live tree. And that's way Starlight, I don't celebrate Christmas like that. But, and I thought, hey, I'll just, all I got to do is pull over on the side of the road with my car and grab one of, and they got it already cut and trimmed. All I got to do, hopefully they got a tree that doesn't have decorations on it still, or bagged up, all I got to do is make sure I got some rope, throw that tree on my car, tie it on my car. I don't know how, without, because you got to do something with that. A lot of people do that, put them on their cars, and put the rope between the door frames or whatever in their car. And then, I could go out to the store after you spent all your money, and then Starlight could go out and get all these deals, that, wow, 50% off now? Shit, yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of people, they do that. Here they, it's just crazy, because after Christmas, here they get all these presents or gift cards or whatever, or cash and cards. And then already you get people that they just got their gifts from Christmas Day, and right when the next day is for the store to be open, they're going back and returning stuff because they didn't like their gifts, and now they want the money, or a gift card or something, so they can go get something that they like because they didn't like the gift somebody bought them. So, and like I mentioned not too long ago, I wasn't celebrating Christmas for a long time. My kids were upset with me. My son bought me a gift every year for Christmas. He didn't have to. I didn't want him to, but he did. It was a habit. Our family was doing that, like many families. And so then one family member worked on my heart, and, I haven't seen him in a long time or whatever, and decided, okay, I don't know how this happened, but they twisted my arm and they got me to celebrate Christmas. And then I told my family I'm celebrating Christmas this year. And my son was so confused because he was like, wait a minute, I thought you didn't celebrate. And then, then it crushed me, because the person that talked me into doing this in the first place, because they're materialistic, is that they weren't even happy with the gift that somebody else and I we put our money together, and they wanted this one thing. And I'm thinking, hey, I talked to my other relative. I said, hey, this is what she wants. She wants this. And so I went out, to Walmart, found what she wanted, bought it, wrapped it, Christmas Day, and, all that money, it was money that I really could have used on other things, bills, So it is crazy that there are people out there that, right after Christmas Day, they're out returning those gifts. And it's one thing using the gift cards, yeah. But, there's people that shop all year round. Sorry, my arm. Actually, it's my back. So, sorry, I'm like, Starlight's in pain. So, I am sorry, on my back is just totally, I'm used to having back support here. So it's because of my car issues, sleeping in the back of my car. It does do funky stuff to your body. So I'm so sorry. I'm like, the pain, I gotta focus here. So with going to the store like all year round, and never having enough, never, it's really a sickness. They need to get healed, and they're not even aware of that they have a problem. And so, and how about these kids that are been lied to their whole time? I'm sorry, Starlight's got to bend over right now because I'm trying to lean on my elbow, my elbow on my knee here, just to kind of make the pain a little less tense. So is those people that go out and they're trying to fill that void inside their heart space, because there's stuff that they're dealing with. And these stores, they make a lot of money and they put all this stuff out, and it's all these stores, everywhere you go, they got to decorate for the holiday, and I'm all against it, and they're all programmed to program you to keep you in that Christmas spirit. Like I went to the refuge the other day and they were playing Christmas music. I'm like, because they're trying to get people in that Christmas spirit. You go to McDonald's, and they're going to have decorations of Christmas stuff. I don't know if they have it in there now. I don't think so. But, like right after Thanksgiving, all these different stores, they're going to throw away the, the Thanksgiving stuff, not throw it away, but pack it up, for next year. Let's get all the new, Christmas decorations. Hurry up, get everybody in the Christmas spirit. And it really does. Even the radio stations will, put Christmas music on, and, it's all to program us and lock us into these programs that they have to take money that people don't. There's people that need that money. There a lot of people, they're using money that they need for their bills or their rent money or their food money for their kids, and they're going out and trying to please their family members because they feel odd, and awkward about not being able to buy something for their family members because they know their family members are going to buy them something. So it makes them feel guilty, because Starlight has been this. Starlight's been there, and it drove me crazy, on like the stress level. Once Thanksgiving was over, that's when Starlight's stress level started, because I was like, oh, I dreaded Christmas. I really did. And it, people weren't celebrating it for the right reason. It was just to pull people away from God and pull people away from Jesus. Sorry. So I don't know. Are you gonna, continue to lie to your children and continue to, to really feed in all this stuff with these stores, with all the sales that they're gonna have out there? And sometimes those sales, they might say too, for this price, but is it really a sale? Or did they just trick you, make you believe? The other day I seen there was a 12 case of canned soda, which Starlight doesn't. I mean, the gas station, it's really nothing but junk in there for these gas stations out here, or most gas stations. They really don't have a lot of healthy food for anybody that actually eats healthy. Most of the stuff, I look around and I'm like, holy shit, look at all the bags of potato chips, and the bags of candy and all the drinks, but they had buy one get one free of a 12 case of canned soda, like Coke or Pepsi or whatever. So buy one get one free. And so the guy didn't know how much they were, so he had the register lady scan it to find out how much. It's funny, they should actually have that price there. This 12 case of soda is pretty much it was like $9.99. You might as well, $10 or whatever, and I've been getting that number a lot. So so then you got to figure out, is that really worth the price, to get that soda? And it's not, that soda's crap. It is really nasty for your body, and I am so grateful I don't drink that crap anymore, and so you really got to think of, what are you getting yourself into with all these sales? And what kind of stuff are you buying for people? I can't stop you from going out and blowing your money, but are you buying stuff that people can use? Is it something that has a use, or is it something that's gonna, collect dust? Sometimes people buy gag gifts, for Christmas time. Well, there you go. You just wasted money for a gift that, there's the gag. The gag is on you because now you wasted money on something you're not even going to plan on using. It's just going to be another gag gift for another year, and I've been guilty of that, somehow or another. We had a big, humongous pair of underwear and we wrapped them up and gave them to somebody. I didn't buy them. Somehow or another we got them, and so it's really a waste of money. And a lot of these stores out there, they're selling you stuff that, it's crap. It's not even good for you. If you're going to buy something, like clothing is great, something that they're really going to use. But, this is a great time to help out people that are poor and needy, people that need, people that, like there's people that are elderly people. They have needs. They got, their money goes so much, on nursing homes and all that. A lot of their money goes, and then people are trying to deceive the elderly people by getting their money. Churches do that, especially Catholic churches do that, is to get their money, and it's shame on them. Leave those elderly people alone. If they want to, people do this all the time. I knew a lady that she had so much junk in her mail, and she had a beautiful heart. But don't be suckered in on all this stuff. There's people that have needs out in the world, and instead of going out and buying all these gifts for people that don't even need those gifts, birthdays are good enough. Do a birthday thing. That's it. You don't need to do Christmas. Christmas would be a great time to say, what, this year, instead of going out and blowing all this money and buying it to people that don't even like the gifts that we buy anyway, we're just gonna put that money and put it on our bills, or your kids for clothes, or something that your kids could possibly need, or somebody, find somebody that actually needs, somebody needs something. They actually have needs, and it's not over, some stupid thing that they are selling you in the store. And like Starlight, anytime she bought gifts for her grandsons, I always try to find something educational. You could do whatever you want with your money, but if you're just buying junk, for them to trash it around, and just some kind of toy, that there's so many things that you could do that would really help the kids out so they can learn. So anyway, I love you. It's up to you, but are you going to continue to repeat these lies in history? We really need to put an end to this, because a lot of families don't have the money to do this anyway. They need that money for food. They need that money for groceries. They need that money for gas. They need that money for rent. They don't want to, they don't have the money to go out and buy other people gifts when they don't even have the money to take care of their own bills. So anyway, I love you so much. This is Starlight. You can give this video a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Plus, you could leave a message down below, beep, beep, beep. And also, you could share my videos. I just seen some geese out here, and I'm going to say a fox. You could share my videos with a fox. And you can also push the notification bell. Plus, check out my playlist, and you can follow me on Instagram at 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K, Dingman Starlight. I am so sorry, but my back, I'm not used to sitting out without back support, and I wasn't having these issues until my car situation. And the other thing I do want to say really quick is I've been having some funky stuff going on with my phone. I've been editing my videos at night and thinking that they are all set, for you to watch, and then I find out the next day for some reason it's not actually, it's actually the date got changed somehow or another, where the video wasn't able to be able to watch it. So I apologize if my videos aren't getting out, and my internet at nighttime, if I'm parked, the internet is really not good. I think it's always trying to connect to other internet or other Wi-Fi in that area. So I apologize for being late, but once the libraries are open, I'll be able to do better, because then I can be right at the library and make those videos. But right now, I got to do what I got to do to edit. So anyway, I love you. Do whatever you want. God gave you a free will, But please don't lie to your kids or your grandkids. Let them know the truth, you know. And of course, with your grandkids, you might want to just talk to your kids and say, you know, this is kind of silly that you're doing it. I know we did it, but you really don't have to do this to your kids. It's better for them to grow up. And we're been lied to so much. They don't need to be lied to any more than what they're already being lied to and programmed to believe in this society and the school system. You know, so let's start telling them the truth about everything. Stop telling them a bunch of lies, because it's not going to help them out for later on when they get older, when they realize that they were lied to and you helped out. So anyway, I love you. This is Starlight. Namaste. This is Starlight. Love, light, and peace. Whoops. Peace.